Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on The Flash Season 4. Now this is going to be my last bonus video for any show, really, before this new season start. I will have another video before the new season start, which will be my big final Q&A sort of thing. So that will be out on the day before Supergirl comes back. So be out on the look for that. But yeah, this is the last bonus video. I want to thank everyone for watching these throughout the off season. It's been pretty tough, but we got through it. The show's almost here in a couple of days. So yeah, thanks for everyone for watching. So recently they released a decent amount of promo images for the second episode of The Flash Season 4. Now the title for this episode is Mixed Signals. They did release a synopsis or description for this episode last week roughly, which we went over in more depth back then, but I will just read it out again just in case some people had not known about it at this point. Barry has his hands full when he takes on a dangerous meta who can control technology while also confronting an obstacle in his personal life, the ramifications of abandoning Iris for 6 months to balance the Speed Force. Meanwhile, Gypsy breaches in for a hot date with Cisco, but she gets annoyed when his work keeps them apart. But let's go through these promo images for The Flash Season 4 Episode 2 right now, but do let me know in the comments section down below on what you're looking forward to the most from this episode, as well as if I've missed out on anything that you find important. And of course, if you do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it to show your support and subscribe to the channel if you are new. So the first handful of photos to go over are of a few characters in the training room where the speedsters run around. I can't remember if they gave it an official name or not last season. I've just been calling it the training room for the most part. Anyway, we do see Caitlin and then also Wally West in a pretty happy mood, but then we see Iris West in a much more defensive mood, I guess you could say, which is then followed by the two West siblings of Iris and Wally, once again in a fairly defensive stance. But who were they, defensive over before actually seeing who it was and getting in a much happier mood about later on? Well, it's Gypsy from Earth 19. Now, as the synopsis or description does say, Gypsy will be coming over or breaching over to Earth 1 to spend some time with Cisco, or more specifically, going on a bit of a hot date. In regards to Gypsy in Season 4, the actress who plays her, Jessica Camacho, has been cast in another project, but I'm pretty sure this other project will only take up some time in the opening portion of The Flash Season 4's filming following this episode. So she will still be very relevant in this season, just not as much in the handful of episodes following this one, that obviously being episode 2. Now, as most of us should know, Breacher will be in this season, who is of course Gypsy's father and a fellow bounty hunter. So he will be in this season. We know he's in episode 4, and you'd have to assume that's the episode he will debut in. So that's an example of keeping Gypsy relevant without actually having her in the episode, because I'm pretty sure she is definitely not in that episode, but, Breach is probably going to come over, mention Gypsy, have a go at Cisco most likely, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do with Breacher in this season, especially because he's played by Danny Trejo. But as the synopsis does also say, Gypsy will start to get quite annoyed due to Cisco's work getting in the way of their relationship, and this is where our next promo image possibly fits in. So as we can see here, we have Wally and Cisco going through this pile of various parts of some type of machinery or device. Now, I did see some people saying that this could be parts from the Samuroid from episode 1, which is of course a possibility. However, in this episode, the antagonist will be a guy called Ramsey Deacon, who, as the synopsis does say, has the ability to control technology. So that is what I'm guessing we are looking at here, a piece of technology or various pieces of technology put together that Ramsey has controlled to cause some havoc in Central City. Now, due to it being all smashed up in the middle of Star Labs, you would have to think Team Flash have taken it down and are going through it to sort of track down Ramsey Deacon possibly, or just work out how he is doing it all. Another subplot that will be going down in this episode is that of the couples counseling or couples therapy between Iris and Barry. This photo of Iris and Barry does appear to be in Star Labs, but I'm guessing this is when the idea or the prospect of counseling is brought up. Most of you would know I'm not the biggest fan of this. I don't think I could honestly care less about it, but they did say these scenes would be somewhat comedic, which should make them not as bad to get through. I'm guessing the comedic aspects of these scenes will be based around the two expressing themselves while trying to avoid letting loose or letting the information loose that Barry is the Flash. That's my guess at least. So, Iris would be trying to convey how angry she is or how, disappointed she is in Barry and stuff like that, but not without saying, oh, he was gone for 6 months in the Speed Force, trying to avoid certain things like that connect Barry to being the Flash. So, I think that's where the comedic aspects of those scenes will come from. The next two photos are within a warehouse of sorts, the first one being that of Wally West looking upon someone, most likely the antagonist for this episode, Ramsey Deacon. I have had some people asking and wondering whether Wally's suit has been upgraded at all from last season. From what I can tell, it hasn't, but I might be wrong about that, but let me know in the comment section down below if I am. From what I can tell, the only thing that's really changed this season with Wally, or what's different about Wally, is his hair. That seems to be the only different thing about Wally in regards to his look. And in the second photo, we see Wally joined by Barry in his new suit. Down here, you can see some like handcuffs or cuffs that have been like broken, let loose, that someone has escaped from. It is unclear who it would have been in these handcuffs. It could have been Ramsey Deacon, or it could have been someone that Barry and Wally have freed and rescued from the captivity of Ramsey Deacon, might I say. But of course, we'll have to wait and watch the episode to find all of that out. In regards to Barry's suit in this picture, I honestly think it looks really bad, but I think that is due to the lighting of this shot. I just don't like the look of it in that certain shot right here. But in the remaining photos that do show Barry's new suit, they look much better. The suit looks as awesome as it has previously, so I think it just looked bad in that other photo due to really bad lighting on that particular shot. And thank God for that, because I've been very much looking forward to this new suit. And I saw that picture first, and I was very like, oh, that doesn't look too great. But the next shots that I've been showing right now make the suit look as good as we know it should be. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show your support for the video and the channel as a whole. As I said, let me know in the comment section down below what you're looking forward to most in this episode, and what do you think of all of these different promo images, might I say. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.